Hello, my name is Robert. I live in Livingston in Scotland. Originally, I come from Poland, but I lived in Scotland for over 15 years now. So I must say I feel quite local in here. I'm married, I've got two kids, I work as an accountant. Life is generally quite busy, but um, I enjoy to pray. I must say that prayer has been one of the things that help me to rest and refreshes me. And I was asked to share some of my reflections and thoughts on prayer. I must say, when I have become Christian, uh, I was particularly puzzled by the call that Paul made to the church in Thessalonica: pray without ceasing. I simply thought, how can you do that in the midst of all life's responsibilities? I thought that it is not only impossible, but it's just impractical. So, why is this verse in the Bible anyway? And it took me a long time to really gain a better understanding. I'm probably still in the preschool of prayer, but I'm got better at it. And I have gone from viewing prayer as a burden or a duty to seeing it more as a rest or pleasure. There was one particular verse in my journey of prayer that really helped me a lot. It is John 14, verse 20. On that day, you will know that I am in my Father, and you in me, and I in you. I realized that separation and distance with God is nothing but an illusion. It's just the manufacture of my own imagination, but it's not the reality in itself. So from that moment onwards, I started seeking, how can I reconnect with God on such a level where I feel no distance and I don't have to climb mountains to reach that uh, place of closeness and place of intimacy. And the answer was quite simple. It's just, it is achieved by just turning attention to God. There are things that I do to enhance that experience, or maybe, in other words, just make it more fruitful and enjoyable and more interesting. And I will share about it a bit later. But turning attention is the key. These are the doors to enter the presence of God and enjoy Him. And I must say that this truth truly transformed the way I pray and how much I pray. Prayer is no longer a burden or a duty Christian practice that I have to do, but rather it is an invigorating, refreshing experience. It's pleasurable. It's something I want to do to be refreshed, to find rest in the midst of the chaos and all the things I have to do on a daily basis as a parent, as an employee. Prayer has become a rest, a point where I reconnect with God, who is my best friend, my creator, who knows how I tick, who understands all my desires, passions, who can strengthen me, encourage me, lift me up. There's no need that He can't meet. I often do something that some people call prayer reading the Bible or lectio divina, which is simply reading the text as if it would be a conversation with God. And it just helps to bring about subjects that probably I would not thought to speak about with God if it wouldn't be for that text that I'm currently studying. And I don't dismiss all the other types of prayer, and I love them as well. But probably this type of prayer, contemplative prayer or practicing the presence of God, helped me the most to know God more and to reconnect with Him more frequently, and just to enjoy Him as a person rather than as a supreme being that has got all the power and that is almighty. He is the King with power, and I value and studied and developed that concept in my life. But also He is the bridegroom with desire for communion and fellowship. And I think that discovering that sphere helped me to grasp the essence of what fellowship and communion is. And I think I'll just end my reflections with that. It might be helpful to some to start out on the journey of practicing the presence of God or contemplative prayer, however you want to call it. It certainly enriched my life significantly and blessed me in so many ways. Thank you for listening.